what's your definition of kindness?
I think kindness is when you help out other people and you want to play with me. You don't make people feel sad. You make people feel happy, and you could be like, hey, you can play with me, and if they get hurt, you can be like, oh, are you okay?
Hey guys, we're so excited! Welcome to episode 3 of our channel, and we have a special guest today who we're going to...
Do I come out now?
Oh my gosh, really? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. This is our 3rd episode, and like I promised, we have a special guest.
Hi.
Our very good friend Jazmin. And our topic today is going to be about what it's like to be an immigrant in a new country and how we can incorporate what we're trying to do here,
Kindness.
to that.
Jazmin, you pretty much have the biggest personality of anyone I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so happy
What-
that you're here.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
We would tell you if it wasn't.
Okay, you just said I had the biggest personality.
Go
And
for it.
I have to say that prior to coming to the US, I did not have this big personality. Because
Yeah.
I was a really, really shy girl.
Oh.
Yes, all the way to moving here.
Okay.
So
I would never
shy.
know that.
I was so shy.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was so shy, I couldn't even ding dong my neighbor's door. It was hard not having friends. It was hard starting all over again. It was hard communicating, obviously. So my father was in a situation with drugs and drug lords. And my uncle, who was also his cousin, I guess, my dad's cousin, he was the one very much involved in this, and they both had the same name. And so they caught my father, but they didn't catch my uncle.
So he was wrongly accused.
He was wrongly accused, exactly. So my father ended up going to jail, and so my mom was stranded with 7 kids, not knowing what to do. My father said, just go to the United States.
How were you received when you got here?
I don't have to say, I was lucky. I didn't have a problem in that regard. I mean,
Even with the language barrier,
I
you
was
were able
going
to
to say,
make
like, did people
connections?
speak Spanish where you moved to?
yes,
Okay.
yes. There was people around me. The where I had the most difficulty, I think it was in school.
Okay.
It was the kids that you want to fit in and you want to be part of that group and play with this other group.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest.
Were there specific moments of kindness that you remember?
Yes, and I remember from my very first teacher, her name is Miss Anaya, I still remember her. And she brought me into her wing, and she noticed that I had difficulties making friends and speaking the language, obviously. And so she had, she was an awesome teacher. She was a perfect teacher. Everybody wanted to have her. And I felt so lucky to have her. And she was one of those teachers that opened her doors during lunchtime.
Okay.
And just say, come on in, and and those kids that wanted, of course, come in, and of course, I was one of them.
A safe haven?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We all need that at
Yeah.
school.
I
love
Like,
it.
Jazmin's so
Yes.
friendly.
I call her the bucket of joy as we walk to school.
I try
Everybody
to.
gets a hello from her, and I may meet her grumpy, but I do not leave her grumpy. Because she's just chatting and smiling at everybody and all on the way to school, and it's just such a gift that
Oh,
you're
well, thank you.
starting
Thank
people's
you.
day that way.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you felt like in Mexico that it was
That
friendlier.
was always the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always the case where people just gather like in the park in the evening and they bring their guitars and play, and it was just like a usual thing. Like people do that.
Yeah.
And it was common to see the kids, playing around, and the adults, any adult will just take care of the kids who are playing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a designated, you're gonna take care of the kids and you're gonna be doing that. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, so
everybody will just
basically you're
mingle.
saying to us, chill out and have fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay, that's a good
that's
message.
basically it. And whenever I can, I try to cross that border and take my kids along. It's hard at times because, of course, we have so many activities and our calendars just book. But whenever we do have that free day or free weekend, I mean, it's just easy to drive 45 minutes and you're there, So, and it's a total different world as soon as you cross a border. It's so different than here. And
How?
so, how different? Well, for one thing, they see things that they don't see here. For example, they see over there, unfortunately, they see a lot of beggars, right? That things that we don't see here. They see restaurants that they cannot be as clean as in here, you know. So I try to talk to them in Spanish as much as I can, and I try to enroll them in Spanish classes so they can learn about that, and try to find connections in the community where they will be exposed to different festivities. And for example, just one that just pop up because we have Halloween here, but in Mexico we have Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead. And that's another big celebration. And why do we do that? I mean, it's definitely different than the US. And over there we do it to celebrate our loved ones who have died.
Jazmin, I love having you on here, and I always learn so much when I'm around you. And I hope that for our viewers, you can give us 3 calls to action to be happier Americans.
Okay, well, the simplest one, like I just said a while ago, smile. Smile to anyone and anyone you're crossing. That's 1. 2, try to be more connected as a community. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big city, obviously. It could be just starting with your own neighbors in the street. And then 3, I'm thinking, hugging and kissing. That's one thing I miss from Mexico, that every time you greet someone, you tend to hug and you kiss in the cheek. In America, we don't do that, but we can at least start with a hug.
Yeah,
you know?
And studies have shown that how much just a hug or human touch just completely calms people. Right? We need connection.
Yes.
And we're just so busy that there just isn't enough of that. Right? So hug.
Yes.
Yes.
Hug. So let's hug.
Let's hug.
I love you guys.
See, that feels so good.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be hugged.
does.
Yeah.
Well, if you see this lady, make sure to get one of her hugs.
And smile at her.
Smile.
Smile at her, okay? I learned so much today. Like things about you I didn't know, and just things that build character. Hugs are awesome. Who doesn't feel better after a hug?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So should I just go hug strangers on the street now that I see?
I think I might want to ask first. Yes, definitely ask.
Yeah, definitely yes, especially nowadays.
And next week we're back with another guest. It's a surprise. So tune in next week and you'll learn something new.
Thank you so much for watching our 3rd video. We're so excited you're still with us. So like and subscribe if you liked our video today to watch more, and follow us on Instagram, VandBkindness Project, for more funny content. Bye.